So thank you so much for joining me today. I'd love to start by just talking about what I Heart Mac and Cheese is as a brand before we get into what this redesign really is.
Sounds good. So, what our mac and cheese is, we're build your own mac and cheese, grilled cheese. We take, a childhood favorite and kind of bring it up to, anyone can have it, adults, childs, anything. We kind of hit home on the build your own aspect. So you come in, you select all your bases of grilled cheese or mac and cheese. You can kind of put your different ingredients in there, proteins, vegetables, different cheeses, different cheese sauces, as well as, we have a lot of vegan options and gluten-free options for pasta and grilled cheese. So we kind of really hit home on the childhood aspect, just bringing it to like an elevated modern twist, right?
And so you guys are a growing franchise, growing rapidly in a good way. So what is this redesign you think going to do for the growth aspect? And then we can go into what the redesign is. I'm excited to hear.
Awesome. So yeah, you hit it. We are growing. We are getting larger. We just hit some new markets like Colorado, South Carolina, California, Illinois, with some more to come as well. What we're envisioning for this redesign too is really to expand more, right? Like really get a brand awareness out there of it's just we feel now with our current design too, it just we will really want to elevate ourselves, and this redesign is going to help us with that. From a brand perspective of being able to have, let's say, the elevated design in California, as well as one of our corporate stores here in Florida, to have that brand standard across the board nationwide, to be that elevated new level of let's say brand heights.
So what are some of these new visual elements? It sounds like it's going to be very visually focused.
Yeah, definitely visually focused. I'll put it very trendy, I would say. Where we have a neon sign with our hashtag. We use a Stay Cheesy hashtag. It's our trademark hashtag we use across the board. We have a neon sign with that. We have really nice warm wood textures. We've introduced some green elements with some hanging vines, as well as a faux kind of bush hedge wall where our logo goes. We've introduced some of the very trendy Edison bulbs. They're super trendy with everyone, but we have a beautiful chandelier that we produced. We work with a vendor on that. It's kind of a custom made chandelier that we have. Edison bulb lights the whole thing, and then we also have some hanging light fixtures throughout. We've really taken thought into wherever you were sitting in the restaurant, you would kind of feel warmth, feel some textures, feel a good vibe. We've really done some studying and researching too for lining up the proper vendors. We've done sampling on products of the hedge wall to make sure this hedge color is like the perfect color that we want to convey, etc. And then we revisited our pattern. We have a trademark pattern of a wallpaper that we've used throughout. We've actually kind of redesigned it and then blown it up to more of a mural. So each of our locations is going to have this back wall kind of mural that kind of shows our offering, shows some funny, cheesy puns that we have up there, some graphic elements too. So it's a custom mural that will also go in every store. So yeah, every aspect of where the customer would sit in our store, we've taken into account of what their visual is going to be. We have such amazing food and delicious food that we also want to have that standard of like design and kind of hit on every pinpoint of the brand.
Yeah, because it's not like you guys really had to redo the menu. You've been successful with it. You're growing. You just want to now make it look like it's a growing, presentable brand. Sounds like.
100%. Yeah, with no changes to the menu. We do have some new product actually launches coming out, I would say pretty soon, and then another one maybe towards the end of the year. It's not
It's
released
secret
yet,
right
so
now, yeah.
I'll keep it secret. But yeah, no menu changes, just, we have such elevated ingredients already. And, it is that, I don't want to say farm to table, but it is like fresh ingredients and it's all chef prepared. We have an in-house chef who founded the concept, which is, he's developed kind of all our food. So yeah, elevated food and how elevated design.
Yeah, the design definitely sounds like a lot more of the fast casual concepts that you see that have become really popular, like a Shake Shack, where it has a lot
Yep.
more, where the design is executed. It's not like a quick service, which is what it almost sounds like it was before, is a lot of but it also sounds really branded. Like you guys have a great way to market it with all of those puns, which I am a lover of puns. So that's a real selling point for me.
I know it's I don't want to say it's easy, but it is like an easy thing to market and sell, right? Just sort of our mac and cheese, everybody loves it, and then there's a million, just like there's a million billion combinations of bowls you can make. There's a million of those combinations of puns that you can kind of come up with cheese and Gouda and Munster, all those. They're super fun.
And I feel like those are a lot of the things that you see on social media sometimes are just a lot of like signs with cheesy puns, literal
Yep.
cheesy puns, not cheesy puns. So
Yep.
you guys are probably going to be a really hit on social media as you grow too. Are you trying to have a really big social media presence?
Yeah, we're definitely growing. We first introduced our in-house social media department as well, pretty recently too. So we're definitely growing our social media presence. So with the new design, it's I'll say it's very Instagrammable worthy. That's huge now. They even have those rooms where people just go and take photos, and that's all it is. So yeah, our new design is definitely Instagrammable or Facebook worthy for a post with the neon sign in the hedge. So we're definitely gonna try and standardize that as much as possible to make it known, to do some competitions of take your photo with the new design, win this, win that. So we're also doing some promotions with the new store design, which should be pretty great too at a local level and a national level. So yeah, we're raising our social media presence for nationwide and all of our locations.
I mean, two millennials talking about Instagram worthy walls. I feel like we've isolated so much of an audience,
Yeah,
but it's the future. So it's important. Are you guys on TikTok?
we're just scratching the surface of TikTok, I'd say. We have some influencers logged in already for TikTok that we're trying to partner with. We have a big YouTube sponsorship kind of going out too, so that's some other video content. We're definitely, we're definitely hitting home on a lot of the influencers too. We've generated some influencers to come in for this first store new design too. That's going to showcase, influencer marketing, let's say, in social media marketing. That's kind of, the new generation of where it is. So we have that pathway lined up, and we're definitely getting those pieces in place to try and market the new design with social media.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it sounds really exciting. When is the launch of when are the social media influencers going to be flooding your stores?
Well, they're always flooding our stores, we'll say, but for the new design, our first store is mid-August, will be in South Carolina, which is a new market for us too. That'll be our first full-on designed new location, new store that's looking. The grand opening's definitely going to be a hit, like all of our other grand openings. But I'm really excited to see all the customers come in and see how the reaction to the new design is, and see how how they feel. And I mean, I know it's going to give them that more of the comforting aspect too, and comforting feel when they walk in the door. But I'm excited to actually see their faces with it.
Well, and you guys are a really fast growing franchise, so we're definitely going to be keeping in touch with you. So I think we're going to be looking forward to when that new redesign comes out and we get to see what it really looks like.
Yeah, we're definitely, we've internally we've seen renderings, samples, so seeing it all together in one, it's going to be like I'd say like a Christmas morning, or something like that, where you get kind of an unveiling, or like an HGTV show where a redesign. So yeah, we're definitely all excited, and I know our franchisees now are excited, and our potential franchisees that are going to sign on board, and the ones that we have slotted for all the way to 2022 are super excited about this. So it's definitely it's our next step in growth, and with that, I think will come even more growth. So yeah, everybody's excited across the board.
That sounds great. Thank you so much for talking with me today. I had a great time. I'm excited for the August opening. I don't live near South Carolina, but I can't wait to see it online. It sounds like I'm gonna have
Yeah.
so many ways to see it.